And I'm here in Hackney. I'm just about to meet the guys, couple of real Stone Island heads, and we're gonna have a little reunion and a little catch up. I've even got some drinks. So this is a proper Stone Island send off, you know. So yeah, man, should be a fun video. Lots of discussions, talking about grails, talking about the outlet, and this one is for the hardcore and the mid-core fans of Stone Island, and for the many of the followers that have been down to the outlet. I'm sure you'd love to hear some great discussions about it. So I'm just on the way there now. I'm literally around the corner. So let's back up the team real quick. With my guy P.
What's happening, guys? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Yes,
I see you've been
avoiding the puddles, guys.
Yeah. What jacket is this, P?
This is a Stone Island dust treatment. I actually got it from the outlet.
Oh, you got it from the outlet?
Yeah.
So you wore item that you could homage item.
Homage to the outlet.
Okay,
you know
okay.
I've got a lot of pieces here. So
nice.
Hackney Walk.
Yeah.
Here is Hackney Present, a place where a lot of people got a lot of really good bits, you know what I mean? We'll be talking to Hox, obviously, myself, we'll be talking to our guy, Warren. Follow us anyway, man. It's a shame it's closed down now. They had a few break-ins over the years, and they had one final break-in, and I think that was really the last straw. Yeah, what's good?
Every time
Warren, always in the fresh. Let me show you the door quickly. So, guys, this is the door.
Yeah.
You know, I've been through these doors many a time. I actually found this late, maybe 7 years ago. I'm going to be honest, and I was thinking about this the other day. I either found out because I watched your videos, or because I'm from the area. Maybe word got around and someone said, but I have a feeling I found it from your videos. Hox, obviously, a lot of people found this place from your videos. I mean, considering this was in there at one time, you can imagine what kind of pieces were in there. And it came with the badge as well, so you can imagine what kind of pieces were in there back in the day. Even in the end of the days, they still had a few bits, but you know, they were having shadow project, they were having ghost pieces, dust treatments, jumpers, shirts, you know, everything. And this piece, Warren, you picked up from here, right? You picked that up from here. Another, see, we knew that grey was the colour, so you know, we didn't coordinate this, but you know, we kind of knew. But look at this piece that he picked up. I mean, look, it's a shadow, like the build on it. Look, you know, come on, liner as well. Oh, the Dutch rope.
Yeah. If you try to get this now, you'll be looking at least 1,100.
Yeah, definitely.
Minimum.
It's a big jacket, man.
Being a shadow project, you'd probably be like 1,100.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Lucky. And if you look at it, it's not like one of the sort of obscure ones where it's kind of like, how would I wear that? How do I wear? You can wear this like day in, day out. So it's a proper, you know, jacket that you can wear. Sorry, a proper coat you can wear, you know. Like, and if you look around the back.
Wow.
Beautiful, man. Look at the back. Yeah, look. You got the poppers at the back there.
Come on.
It's ridiculous. Look, zip down there. Come on, don't mess about. You got to get the feet all the way to the feet. Come on. Oh, come on, all the way to the feet. Come on, man.
The first Stone Island, which was
not Brewer.
Brewer, the one before then.
Okay, I didn't know what was that.
Starts with a B as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Not too far from where.
Around Beak Street, no? Yeah, Beak Street maybe.
There.
Okay. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay, we're not sure on that one.
Yeah.
I used to go John Anthony, Piccadilly.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. One of my brethren worked there, so I used to go there a lot. And back in the day, there was a shop called Shop 70 for the old school heads.
I don't know. I'm not ready.
I think it's Lamb's Conduct Street.
Okay.
In Central London.
Yeah.
I don't think I know that one.
They used to have.
Oh, you're going old school.
Yeah.
Green badges.
Oof.
Because when I was buying Stone Island, I was paying £65 for the jeans.
Wow.
Cheap money for the t-shirts.
Yeah. Reasonable.
And the jackets.
Reasonable.
Maybe about £150.
Wow.
Okay.
£200.
Crazy.
£250 maximum.
What type of jackets though? The lighter wear one, not the heavier one?
No, the heavy ones. The reflectives.
Yeah.
Wow.
Green badges.
Man, that's the one.
Look up Shop 70.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the internet, and you would know about Stone Island. It was made in Stone Island back in them days.
Yeah.
Right.
Shop 70 and also Probito.
I was gonna say, of course, you would have done Probito Warehouse. You know, so all of them ones there, you would have done. You know, of course. Yeah. Good time.
Probito. A lot of shops in the West End used to have.
West End always had some good bits. Yeah.
And they weren't expensive. Them time there we used to rave a lot.
Of course, yeah.
New outfit everywhere.
Come on, of course, it was a bit different.
Cardigans, £120.
Nice.
The thick one like that, what you're wearing.
Yeah. Proper things.
£120, I'm paying for them. Pure metal shell, I bought that I think John Anthony from the early 90s.
Really? You had some, and I know Warren got
yeah, I
OG
had
from
some,
from Morning, and like I think with the same with me, I didn't have the pops or the older cousin. I had the older cousin, but that was more hip hop clothes. So come '93 when I started college, because I went boys' school. When I started college '93, I think maybe '94. Like Garage and Jungle, we was bang on it. My guys, they did a little in Derby somewhere. They came back with a bag of clothes. That was my first mosh. So from then, mosh was my thing, and I always used to see. Well, I wasn't yet off key. My boys was all off key though.
Right.
I wasn't, because I was still learning thing. I just come from Pelly and all that.
Right.
So I was just nice plain mosh, boom boom boom. Boys was off key, but I always used to see the rude boys in the Stony. I'm like, all right, cool, Stony. But I never got into Stony till a bit later. I was YSL, mosh, D&G. And then I stuck a bit.
Versace.
Little bit of Versace, but not even Versace, but a little bit.
When it
little
was
YSL, yeah.
And you had the jeans with the
YSL
jeans. On the jeans.
Exactly.
Yes.
Proper thing. So again, from day, Mans has been rocking the thing. From day.
What is it that made the brand resonate with you, Warren? Would you say?
I think it was the quality. I've still got jackets from when I was 16, 17 that I can wear now. Because like I never put on that much weight growing up.
Makes sense.
So I could still wear them now, which I still do. But it was just the quality, and back then the prices wasn't as crazy as they are now.
Reasonable.
Yeah, for sure.
Reasonable.
And the thing about also, I think always, it's just in that era, especially, the Garage, the Jungle, it was in a weird way, not in a weird way, but it was kind of like how, the football casuals went away, boom, they wore their best clothes to the football. Ours was, we wore our best clothes to raves, so you'd wear your bass or your Patrick Cox loafers, your Gucci, whatever it is, put on your YSL jeans, put on an off-key mosh, and then you're raving, getting your calluses. So it was kind of like, oh, raving is really a fashion show as well. Do you know what I mean?
It's so true.
It's really a fashion show. So it was a time that dictated, I guess, our fashion. And I don't know about you, but I moved from super baggy as soon as I started listening to Jungle and Garage, slim, because
One thing that makes me laugh, a lot of the kids, they say, they're doing the super baggy at the moment.
Yes, super, and it's like a tapered.
Yeah, right, and it's and then they do these street videos and they say, oh, what's your ick? What's your fashion ick? And they all say the slim fits.
Yeah.
And they're saying it like as if they just discovered baggy.
I know.
But the joke thing is, we were rocking baggy back then.
It's cyclical, comes
like
around.
click
Exactly.
suits.
You click suits, exhaust. You had click suit. You had exhaust. You had Kalkani. Exactly. You had cross colors.
Right.
Yeah.
Baggy.
LRG proper. Blue Bolt if you were poor. Yeah, I mean.
Is it Blue Bolt?
Blue Bolt. Yeah. Market, Edmonton Market.
Right.
That was me.
They were shopping Wall Street
Oh yeah.
back in the day.
Which one?
I don't know, but it's when I was into the ragga.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
had all the clicks.
Yeah, and the exhaust and
Jeans with
the
the
rips.
cut,
Yeah.
so-
That's what I'm saying. They think ripped jeans is a new thing as well.
Over the years, brands have come and gone. But Stone Island is just,
Stone Island
it's
is
just
not there.
remains.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think it is about the brand that's done that? It's mad to me. I mean, we can go back 30 years.
Yeah.
And it's still here. Like
I
the
think
following is
because
crazy.
With Stone Island, like you get a lot of the old school generation, the new school generation,
Yeah.
the hip hop man, the sports man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
every type of celebrity
Yeah.
Yeah.
is rocking a Stone Island.
Exactly.
And then the youths the old school man then will know Stone Island from back in the day.
Back in the days.
The youths then will follow
Yeah.
Drake, Travis
Yes.
Scott,
Yeah.
or whoever's rocking it, they will follow it now. But Stone Island is a brand that will never die. Although the prices are ridiculous
Now,
in my eyes.
Yeah.
But it will still be here because the youths then will still, from the hip hop man or the sportsman or whatever wearing it, the youth then will wear it as well.
And exactly what he said is I think there's different touch points. So you've got the hip hop man. Before the hip hop man, you had the grime youths.
Yeah.
They're after my time, but you had the grime youths. So them mans that grew up on the grime. If you check every grime video, there's a Stoney or there's a or there's a Nike or something. So our time rave, but then you got the football people, but then you got the people who follow the fashion, the celebrities, but then you got the girls who just borrow their boyfriend's jumper. So it's just all kinds of different little pockets of people that will rock it. And like Warren said, it's just that as long as you got those sort of those influencers sort of wearing it, you'll always have those people who sort of. But I wear it because I think it's such a dope journey. It's like You can now, if you look online, you can find 1,000 different pieces. Different.
It's true.
Like different, whether it's old, whether it's new.
Collection is,
Yeah.
like, I'm still seeing new pieces,
New bits.
all the time.
And they're not even new, they're old.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But they're new to me. Like, oh, that came out when?
Okay. I started reviewing Stone Island. Is that a lot of people were saying, "Oh, are you a football casual?
Yes, yeah.
Are you a hooligan?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what. Are you a hooligan? Nah. I was like, in London, we don't really follow it for the football.
Yeah, yeah.
We follow it because of our journey growing up, and seeing the older guys and stuff like that. But it's interesting to me how outside of London, the journey for them is different. It's
yeah.
more terraces.
Yes.
Football. Right.
Yeah, like London, everything is obtainable, I guess, right? You don't really have to have a whole bunch of money, you know, you can save your money, you can go get it. If you're out of town, like, I'm not talking Manchester, I'm talking the other places, Scunthorpe or something. You probably have to go look for it. So if you're looking for it, there's a reason you know, maybe it's because you're part of that tribe. Football, you know. Whereas we will wear it just because, I saw Drake in it or something. I won't, obviously, I'm too old for that. But you know what I mean? So I think the whole casual thing is a big part, but it stopped being a casual thing when, you know, they stopped, you know, really having firms properly, like in the 90s. Then it became a global thing, I think, or a UK, Europe thing, I think.
When Stone Island done that collaboration with Nike for the first time, I think that was Stone Island's way of sending a message that when we're trying to distance from this whole football thing. Because one thing that I clocked is people that wear Stone Island for the football, they don't seem to like Nike up in the north.
Yeah, they prefer Adidas.
They prefer Adidas,
and so on.
it's terraces.
Okay.
So then, when Adidas done that, when Stone Island done the collaboration with Nike, all the community were kicking up a fuss about that collaboration.
Like, why
I thought
Nike?
the collaboration was quite cool. I got a couple of pieces myself, but then I thought, why did they actually do that collaboration? It's strategic, isn't it? Yeah. Why Nike and not? If you wanted to solidify things, you would have gone with Adidas. You would have gone, do you know what? We know our community. They like this. Let's go with that. But I think they were like, do you know what? We don't even want to be a part of this. Let's branch out go up onto the Nike.
You've hit the nail on the head. And I think that's what they, with that collab and then subsequent, I think that's exactly what they've been doing. Like, you know, with the Supreme, branching out into the more streetwear, get that kind of, so it's not just for, you know, tough guys, so to speak. So I think, you're 100% right.
I wonder if they knew since then, if they were prepping for a Montclair takeover from then.
Ooh.
Now that was 2017, I think, when they done the first Nike collab.
Maybe.
And now when I think about Stone Island as a brand, although yes, they're still technical and they do everything, but right now they're moving very different now, I think, personally. I mean, they've made it clear that they really want to get that Asian market, you know.
I know, and they're putting the prices up, which is ridiculous. You know, like you said, it's like the prices are.
But some of the price jumps don't even make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
They don't even make sense.
And then it's not. I'd understand if it was like all made in Italy as well, but it's not even all made in Italy, and it's made in Romania, but it's $2 grand. You know, the Stone Island Marina, the knit, that really nice one,
very
the red.
Nice. But
it's like $2 grand. It's made in Romania or something. It's not even made in Italy.
It's true. A lot of it is going on the sales rack.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of this stuff is going on.
People are not buying. You might get 1 and 2 people.
Yeah, who have to have everything when it drops.
Want to be
current,
whatever. But most of the stuff I'm looking at, it's not selling. If I'm buying any stuff now, I'm buying it in the sale.
Same.
Because all of the stuff that I do like, and the big prices, they're not selling. So I will hold back a little bit. And then I get it when the prices come down. Because me, I'm not paying crazy. I've been rocking Stone Island for a long time, CP for a long time.
So for you to pay these big prices don't make sense.
These big prices, it don't make sense for me.
That's what
I agree.
And as you get older, you got more responsibilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're younger, you got money to burn, innit?
Yeah, literally.
As you get older, you have to kind of. Kind of
getting where you fit in and decide what you want to do. Because the thing is, really, are you going to spend $2 grand on a jacket because it came out today, and then everyone knows, oh yeah, I've got the new jacket, but then a week later, or 2, 3, 4 months later, you're selling it, and then
or a couple months later, it's gone down to half price.
And then it's gone for half price. So it's kind of like, and that's why I always, you know, you've definitely got to buy what you like, and really, you know, if you like it, get it, but just to, you know, kind of have the latest. I mean, it's each to their own, but it's a lot of money to just have the latest, you know. So, memorable moments, let me think. So, I got a President knit with the lamb's wool, like this, but a leather with a leather liner, 2017, black. I saw it in a corner somewhere, just underneath. I got the CP Company duffel coat. That's a recent one, really nice. Saw that in the corner. I got this there, which I love. Love this. They had the green one, I never got it at the time because my money, I couldn't do both, I chose. I've just got some nice little bits, some cargos, you know, some nice jackets, some nice jumpers, a t-shirt, you know, little things that it's like, oh, that's dope. But a lot of girls, I've got a lot of stuff in here, I could be here all day. I mean, it's over 50 for sure. A lot, yeah, it's definitely a lot, over 50 for sure. Like jackets, jumpers, cargos, yeah, a lot of stuff. The staff in here were amazing. Like I saw someone leave a comment and said, oh yeah, the staff are rude, and I was like, yeah, that's, I don't know what store you went to, because they've always looked after you, you know. They might not be the most chatty, but if you go and speak to them, they're very chatty, so it just depends on your energy, I guess. But yeah, great staff, always looked after, man. And yeah, you know,
because you're a big spender, that's why.
Nah, never a big spender. There's the big spenders over there.
I got a lot of pieces here, so I can't,
because I follow you on Instagram.
I can't.
You must get confused when you get your wardrobe.
I come here and I get, the guys in here was really good guys. They was really good.
They were.
They left you to it. Any questions you had, they dealt with you. They sorted you out and whatever. So this is a shop I will miss, because for the last 6-7 years, most of my stuff I've got from this shop. It's gonna be a shame that it's not here anymore.
It is, because I was saying to people, this is the last great outlet. You know, back in the day, you would have a sample sale, and a sample sale actually was a sample sale. It was samples, it was odd sizes, all this type of stuff. That's what this was in the beginning.
They had samples.
They had a couple samples. I got a bag that I brought with me, and it was actually the sample bag used to make all the other bags. Oh wow! Because some pieces were like, it still had the tags and the thing like this is this and this got
nice.
And I was like, wow.
There was a lot of those kind of things, and again, like I got a couple samples, like I think like bottom samples, and I think I got a David TC Light or Micro Power one, and that was a sample colour. I don't think jacket was a sample, the colour was a sample. And like watching your videos, like the amount of stuff like I saw that they had before I even knew about the shop, like bloody hell, like if I knew, I was like, what? They had the plated reflective, they had
all of it, man. Ghost, tank, shell, quantum protect,
everything in here.
They're releasing stuff, but it's not selling at the prices that they want it for.
Exactly.
So I don't know if they're gonna probably lose out on, because they're gonna have to sell it when it's on the sale. You'll get a couple pieces that will get sold straight away.
Very few.
Yeah, but when I'm looking on stuff now, the stuff, everything's still there.
Yeah. Yep, same.
The stuff that I like is still there. Like you might get 1 and 2 bits, like Dave and Jason and all that are rocking. They will go straight away.
Yeah, of course.
But the other stuff is still there, man. And you look on flannels, 80 Montrose, Cruise.
Which is all flannel, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
But then when you go into
You're basically looking at the same website.
Yeah, Mike Ashley.
Their outlet. You know how much stuff is just running cheap there.
Yeah.
But you know why? Because Mike Ashley apparently.
Did he come here and clean up in here, innit?
Yeah. So that's why we stopped getting all the good stuff here.
Like, do you know what? This stuff needs to go to flannels. So the flannel sale page is basically this stuff.
Yeah.
But at a higher price.
Yeah.
And then when the whole Montclair thing came through, they now started redirecting it to Bista.
Yeah, because once Montclair took over, these guys weren't getting no more Stone Island, innit?
Yeah.
That's why I started calling it CP Company.
Yeah, because then CP kind of got,
I've been calling that for the past.
For a while, yeah.
They already planned to open the Stone Island in Bista.
COVID struck, innit?
But there's COVID struck. Because I think this would have closed down
before,
way back then.
Because they held on for a while, they did.
But then when that was kind of shelved, that's what kept this going. And that's why I think they never bothered preparing it, because they thought we're going to go soon. When you look at outlets now, It's all cheaper online.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're better off going online, you know. Exactly. Taking a little trip, you know. Like now they're cheap flights. You can jump over to Italy, you know what I mean? Get a train to Milan. Yeah.
I personally think Stone Island, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot big time.
Yeah.
They've gone for this high fashion model, which doesn't really suit the brand.
Yeah.
Because that's not the heritage of the brand.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
The problem they're going to have is that the community is too savvy. They're just too savvy.
Yeah.
They've been buying this stuff.
We're not going to buy it for no
and now
crazy
they're
money.
No way.
prices, and they're not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
They love the brand. They want to support the brand.
And still will, but not direct to you now. I might go through a reseller and that goes to them. It doesn't come to Stone Island. Yeah, no, of course, pre-owned, definitely. And then you go through your trusted Instagram sellers and, you know, like Hox, you know, check out Hoxton's wardrobe. You know, like you go through your trusted resellers and you go through them because now you're thinking, actually, I can still buy the same quality brand. I still love the brand, but am I going to go direct to Stone Island and pay £2,000 or even if it's £500 for a hat? You can see, guys, there's not much here. It really is sad times, and there's the sign.
I know, when I saw that sign, I was just like, oh man.
I know.
Look at the state of this, man.
I know, man.
Is that shoe still there? So someone nicked the
No,
one
there was
shoe,
one
yeah?
shoe that was
Someone actually nicked. This is how bad it's got in London, guys. Someone
one
is
shoe
running
right, yes, I
around.
heard it.
I hope that person needed it. Question.
You can't even sell it. It's wet. Sure.
You gotta love it. Hopefully someone with one leg got it. To be honest, I want to find out if they can rent these spaces now just for pop-up while it's running empty.
Should have done. But you know these two, the Nike building and that one down there, that's going to be rented out.
Ah.
So that, you see the sign there, artistic spaces?
Yeah.
So now that's going to be rented out at
Oh yes,
market
your
rates.
video said yeah, so that people
Remember,
can.
part of the money for this place was from the community.
Yeah.
So communities basically helped to sponsor it, but now you're going to charge them full rates.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
I think I saw one person in there, and that one person was me.
It was always quiet. Man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It was a bit quiet.
And Joseph's great for some casual, smart stuff, you know, like really good brand back in the days. Used to rock, but again, I just think, I mean, the location's great because you had Aqua Scootum there, you got Burberry over there, you had a few things, but I just think that they tried to do much. Sorry, they tried to do too much. While it was there, it was perfect. If they did this half the size, you'd be good.
You know, across the road from the Burberry.
Yeah, where boxes.
Yeah, box. They used to have Stone Island stuff there as well.
I went to one sale there. It's one of the best sales I've ever been. Yeah.
Wow.
And I got there late.
A lot of shadow projects there.
Which one? The spider one?
Yeah, I got it from there.
Is it? You know what? The only reason I knew that is because I went and I saw the spider, but they didn't have my size. And the grey, the purple. Yeah. And like for marketing, they're the ones they used to put it on. Their sales used to be so amazing. They was up here, Old Street.
Old Street. Because I
You showed me. You showed me.
go there years ago.
Errol showed me. Yeah.
I showed Errol.
Yes, he did. He said, yeah, and he showed me.
I got my Scarab Bar from there.
Ooh.
I got Holly stuff. I got a lot of CP from there.
Is it?
And I was paying some nice.
Nah, the prices were
You made
ridiculous.
really good use of those.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
Yeah,
Rightly so.
Yeah,
Because
man.
now those pieces that you've got, you'll never get them again.
Yeah.
At that price.
Not at that price, no way.
If he really wanted to,
Yeah.
which he probably wouldn't because he's a collector,
Yeah.
he would sell all those pieces for way more than what you.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If the price is right, I will buy it.
Oh yeah, same.
that's
Because
it.
I'll
If the
think
price
about it
is
later.
right,
Yeah, I'll think about it later.
Say no more. I'm on it.
I don't. Since I've hit like 25, or since I've had kids,
Yeah.
I don't spend big money on
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah.
And that's how
No. Like, there's no need.
I
Yeah.
always, if I've got my eye on something, I'll mark it in my head and then I'll come back for it.
Yes.
I'll do some research.
Yeah.
And I will find it and then I will get it for a cheaper price.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not paying.
No, definitely not. I got some helicopter pants the other day. They've been on end for like ages. They were maybe 6 or 7 to start. They're on end for like 5 something. I finally found them like for way less, about 200. Years later, but I don't mind waiting. And I'm not paying £500, you know, like for trousers yet. Not yet.
What do you think of this new brand that's come out called Massimo Osti Archive?
I've
you
checked
seen
it out, but I haven't really checked it out too much.
Yeah.
It looks quite expensive though.
Yeah, I think it'll be keeping in with those maybe old Stone Island prices, that kind of. So it's not new Stone Island price, but it's about old prices.
What I loved about Stone Island, the quality was really good, but the price was still reasonable.
Yeah.
It wasn't cheap.
No.
But it was manageable.
Yes.
It was like, if you saved up enough, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, it's more like, you gotta go and speak to your bank manager.
You definitely got. You got to speak to the bank manager for sure.
Can we just quickly talk about the price of designers at the moment?
Yeah.
Because personally, I think we might be in this phase where if you're wearing a £2.5 grand jacket, people will look at you sideways and think, is that what you're spending your money on?
They might move.
No,
to you as well.
We'll come to that.
I don't think we'll definitely come to that. Oh, days. What size are you? What size are you, bro? What size are you? That was that's a nice
jacket.
Yeah.
Nice jacket.
Yeah. Well, it looks like my size still.
Listen, but I think like maybe before the pandemic, if a man was wearing a 2,500 jacket, people get excited. Oh, is that you going? Oh, yeah, you must be doing X, Y, Z. Whereas now it's like, is that what you're spending your money on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's depending on what circles you're in and what stages you're in. Like I think, you know, like I'm in my 40s. I'm not really, I'm 22, right? But I'm in my late 40s, right? And yes, I like clothes, yes, I like things, but then again, I know where my line is. I don't have to impress no one. I never really been like that. You know, the only people I ever wanted to impress was my boys, them. Oh, you got them crepes here? Nah, watch this. You know, other than that, that was kind of like the internal little competition. But we're too old to impress people, whereas the younger people, they might feel they need the Amiri jeans, the Dior top to impress not just the man them, but the girls, obviously. Yeah. So it's like, it's a different, our level of impress was, all right, cool, go get a mosh thing and, you know, but maybe, all right.
Because now, this shit is not even manageable, man.
YSL jeans are like £700.
Jeans, £1 grand. Burberry trainers, £650. It's like...
Yeah.
But even like the Burberry t-shirts, because I used to go there back in the day and pick the Burberry t-shirts with the thing here.
With the horse.
On the chest,
Yeah.
£35.
Yeah, that's when it was Thomas Burberry.
Yeah.
And now...
Stone Island, I remember my first time I spent big money on a t-shirt, I went to, I was in Manchester when David Hay fought Audley Harrison.
Oh, wow.
And I think I bought a flannels down there.
Nice.
And I bought the Stone Island with the compass.
Okay, yeah.
And I think I paid £105, and that was, I think, 2010. And that is the most I spent on a t-shirt.
For real.
Up to this day.
All right, love that. Love that.
But now the kids are competing with $550, $650.
But for what though?
But do you know
just
what
to go home and...
It's the same pressure that we had. Like, we want nice things, innit? Whereas now we got maybe times that by 10, the type of pressure that these guys have. They think they need.
No, but you see,
these things.
with me, I'm dressing for myself.
Yeah,
that's
it.
I'm not dressing to impress no one.
Yeah.
I'm dressing for myself.
Yeah.
I think the youth of today, they're competing with each other.
Like really competing, not like friendly, like really competing. Yeah, it's mad. And also again, there's this whole stigma of, as the kids would say, it's giving broke. You know, so now girls are looking at them, you're giving broke. What, because man's is in in Nike or I don't know, but you know, so now mans think, oh, I've got to wear this, or I've got to wear that. There's a whole different kind of pressure that they deal with. But to be honest, if you're yourself, be yourself, you're still probably going to get girls or guys. No, it's true. You know what I mean? You're still going to do your thing. No, it's true.
A client sent over some products for us. And because it's coming from Europe, it's got to show the cost price, the wholesale price. Because when they send it, if they put the RRP price, they're going to pay tax. So they've got to send it, no, this is the value. So when I see the prices of what they, the cost price compared to the retail, which I've always known, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I can't do this no more.
See, I wouldn't see that price, although I'm not paying big money for the stuff.
Yeah.
If I saw what you saw, then I'll probably be not buying this stuff.
So that's how I feel. And another thing I feel is like with some of these brands is where's the loyalty, man? Where's the loyalty to your customer? For example, how I feel is that because in England we spend more on clothing, that it's like sometimes the brands say, oh, what, you spend more on clothing in England? Oh, okay, well, we'll put the prices up for the England crew.
Meanwhile, in Italy, you get
because they don't spend right.
Crazy.
So I just think it's an unfair way to treat the customer. I've spent a lot of time collecting a lot of stuff, and it's just sitting on the rail. And then what I found is, I was wearing the same old stuff anyway. I wasn't really, it was there. I would never go into the closet and be like, oh yeah, I'll wear this. I'll just put it behind my door, and the next day I'll just wear it, and then maybe next week I'll find some. So I wasn't really circulating my clothing. And then I thought to myself, is it making sense? Then I got into investing. And then I thought, rather than having a £700 jacket sitting on the rail, I could have a £700 jacket, the cash, sitting in here, and I come back in a year and it's grown. But if I come back over here, it's still the same. I bought a jacket that was £1,000 from Stone Island, RRP, back then, because I was crazy. I didn't have much sense. And then what happened was, I was thinking, maybe I'll sell this for similar to what I paid. So I put the jacket on one day, leaving the house, trying to enjoy life. As I walked through my door, the letterbox was open, and all I heard was, and I was like, what was that? And I looked, and I went, oh no! And I ripped the jacket. The first thing I thought was, my jacket's gone from a value of 900 to 600. I've just lost 300 quid. And then I said, was that a good investment? And no. So all of this kind of made me change, which I think if you're outside of it and seeing all the from outside, you might not consider it. But because I've been doing it a long time and I've worked with the brands, I kind of see it for what it is. And I'm like, nah, I've still got a few grail pieces, but a lot of it I've sold. So people are like, oh, do a collection video. Bro, if I do a collection video, it's probably about 5 jackets
5
now.
minutes, mate, 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'll be like 3 minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
But. And I'm kind of into minimalism now.
Yeah.
I don't really want the excess. That's just for me.
I like collecting stuff, right?
Yeah.
I collect stuff, not a problem. Like I got stuff, trainers, jackets, you know. I like it. But at the same time, I'm also very much if I don't have any of this, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I want, you know, I can
Yeah. You're humble with it.
Yeah, like I know you.
You're not. I know you. You're not. Yeah, I know. I know you're not doing it like for that.
Like
it's an archive for you, basically.
It's just like I like stuff.
It's an archive. I get that. Yeah, I get that.
But I do have that.
Like
thing
Warren.
where I
For
wanna
Warren, it's an
remove
archive.
stuff. Yeah.
It's not that. Oh, I need to have this. So I need when I go out, people see me. No, there's a heritage thing to it. It's from the archive, and there is an element to it where you have your collection, and you have kids.
Yeah.
And you pass it. You know.
Yeah.
Something
like my daughter's 25. She be rocking my jackets, and
Right.
she rocked a jacket the other day, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. But back to your point, and Warren's probably like, I don't even buy it near as close to what I used to.
Same. Oh,
the
man.
simple fact that like you said, like I started investing, so I'm like, all right, let me move some of my money here and try and, you know, at least bloody claw back some of the money I've wasted
Message.
over the years. You get me? Message again.
Message.
I've wasted money over the years. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm trying to be like, all right, make sure that, you know, it's not, oh, I got nice jackets and then, you know, that's my bed over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, you start, as you go older, like so you start balancing it out, you know. So and I think as long as you know, all your bills are paid, all your things, so you're sorting your stuff out, you know, you'll be all right to get everything now and then. But,
I'm so glad that you touched on that, because I think what happens a lot, what I've noticed is that there's a lot of youngsters and they're getting their wage and it's gone straight away because they want to buy a couple of pieces. And then they're struggling to the end of the month and they're going to do the same thing again. And there was a very interesting podcast I was listening to, by a guy called Jim Rohn. He's like an old school. That's my mentor. That's my mentor. Old school. Yeah. The rich people, what they do is when they get the money from salary, is they spend the money on investment and then the remaining of it will go on whatever they need. Whereas what other people tend to do is spend the money, and if they even think like that, then the little bit goes on the investment. So I think there is something to be said with these younger guys, that they just need to think more about the finances, especially in these times. Because it's not like when we were growing up, where things were reasonable. Because I was just saying to someone the other day, it's mad how I remember, like maybe 5 years ago, they had these apps, and it would be like, yeah, when I get home, I want you to warm my house 30 minutes before I got home and have the underfloor heating. So when I get in, I just feel toasty. Mate, you do that now, you're getting a 500 bill at the end of it. You're getting it. You understand? So we're in different times now. So even more for the youngsters, they need to think about the saving more, the investing more. And I even told them on my Hoxton's wardrobe, I don't care if I don't get any sales that month. I'll say, bro, if you ain't got the money, wait. Just wait until later. This is not an essential. Do your whatever you need to do, invest and X, Y, Z first. Do you know what I mean? They'll take note, you know? Or sort out your priorities first and then jump onto this stuff. Do you know what I mean? But the other thing I wanted to touch on is all these robberies and stuff now, man. All these muggers and stuff. Like personally, like the other day I was wearing a Canada Goose jacket and I was wearing my Stone Island hat and I was talking to my boy. We were just talking about London and and robberies, and I was telling him, because he's Muslim, so he don't really follow Instagram, and you know, he keeps himself to himself, which is good. So I was just explaining what's happening in the world, and he looked at me and he went, so brother, from what you're telling me, you're a target.
You're a target.
And I said to him, when I leave the house, I actually acknowledge that I could be a target. I've never ever thought that before in my life.
Yeah.
But I cannot tell you guys the amount of followers that have reached out to me and said, I've been robbed, they took my hat, they put my jacket, knife point. Bro, it is crazy out here right now, 2024. When I went to the gym, one of my guys, they tried to take his earpod outside the gym. One of my other guys, walking down the road, bumped on the back of the head, rummaged his pockets, took his phone. One of my other guys came down from London, came down to London, went to Oxford Street, had a Gucci hat, took his hat. One of my other guys came here with the family, bought some stuff. As they came out, a couple of lads came, walking up to them, looked like they want to grab the bag. So they just had to run off with the family and the kids in daytime. So I'm just thinking, raw. Like back in the day, it would be more like, I got to be careful in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, mate, it could be any time of the day. I guess also when you look at these jackets and you're seeing Canada Goose, £1,300, people are thinking, rah, if I take your jacket, that's a quick 700.
Yeah.
That's a quick 800. Or whatever, whatever it is they're thinking. So it's mad times at the moment. What have you been hearing?
I've been hearing, about the Canada Goose.
Yeah.
People are getting jacked up for their jackets, a goose jacket.
Yeah, mad.
It's just crazy times, man.
I guess it was like that for us back in the day when it was the Averex.
No, but you see, I don't know. Maybe Averex.
People used to get, those Averexes back in the day. Hey.
I suppose you've got to be streetwise when you're going out. Anywhere you go, if you don't know the area, be streetwise. Wherever you go, you just have to know what time it is, what not time it is. You know what I mean? So you got to be a bit clued up about.
Don't be clueless.
The things are going on now. People are taking your Canada Goose.
Yeah.
People are taking your £2,000 jacket you got on, or like the watches. The watches are going. People are taking your watches. They're taking them bad boy trainers you got on. So you just have to be. You gotta be. You just gotta be careful when you're going out, man. I drive everywhere, so you not worry about that.
Yeah, but listen. They see Warren with that jacket, and that gold tooth, they know they're gonna look and say. And they hear that North London Tottenham accent, They hear that North London Tottenham accent, bro. They're like, do you know what? Let's just leave this one alone, This one is it's too risky, man. This one too risky, man. We want an easy job, what? Easy life. But I would actually, for the first time in my life, consider not wearing certain things when I go out now, just to avoid the drama. Yeah, I would.
Oh, you would, yeah.
Yeah.
No one would ever come up and go,
bro, of course. Let me tell you a story. We was in Bethnal Green doing some filming, and I saw some man them on the bike, balaclavas. So they see us with the equipment, they drove around. Turned out they were fans. Hox, what's going on, brother? Blah, 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 blah. Talk to me, cuz, what's going on? X, Y, Z. Yeah, man, say nothing. 2 minutes later, there's a brother carrying a laptop. Bro, don't think they went and swiped his laptop.
Oh, they swiped it, yeah.
And drove off. And the brother looked me dead in the eye. And I was like,
I'm just
bro.
Gonna say, Hox, proves my point, not your point. No, man, you got fans all over, so no one, you're good.
But I was like, man, it was a follower as well, man. I was like, No, but one thing I've realised is one thing I've realised as well though is it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like. People now, they just don't have much sense. So they might come and attack you.
Yeah.
They might think that they've got something on them that's going to give them an edge, or they might have 5 man, so they think I've got an edge. I know some greasy brothers, and people still trying to move to them, and I'm like, if you're gonna move to him, and this brother's greasy, and there's just me who's not, then what chance have I got? So I'm just like, do you know what? All this excessive Canada Goose, for the first time in my life, I'm thinking, do you know what? Whilst I'm in London, I might just hold it down. I just don't need the extra heat on me. I just don't need it. Because I'm already in a position where when I'm walking down the road, I don't know if you know me or not. If I see someone look at me, are you looking at me because
they know you, or
you know me?
They might be.
And is it a friendly or is it a non-friendly? Is it that you've seen all these jackets on the videos and now you're thinking I've got something? So I'm like, you got to be careful, you know. So it's a shame, man, that London's got to this.
Yeah.
All right, man. Look, we're gonna wrap it up, man. So let's try and leave things on a lighter note.
Yes.
Because I took it to the dark side.
I know.
But I just wanted people to be aware of what was going on in London. That is a little bit crazy at the moment. So just be mindful, guys. Just be mindful. And do you really need that £1,200 Canada Goose Windham? Do you really need it? You know, I'm just saying.
£1,200 in some good stock.
Yeah, or something. I'm just saying, you know, consider these things. Times are changing. Times are changing. Yeah, so with that being said, you know,
R.I.P.
It's the end of an era.
Yep.
We paid a little homage. Talked about our experiences.
We did, definitely. Nice little video. Shout out the team. You know what I mean? I can't remember everyone's name. Salim, Adam, all the gang.
Yeah.
I don't want to shout everyone out and not shout everyone out. So shout out the team. Shout out the whole team, man. To you guys, man. We appreciate you for sure.
Yeah, big respect to the Stone Island outlet, because obviously with the outlet, that's what put the channel on the map for me.
Yeah.
I think what happened was someone put something on Facebook and said there's a Stone Island outlet on Morning Lane.
Yeah.
So I just got up one day and said, it's my mission now, so I gotta find it. I gotta find this outlet.
I remember that video.
Right.
I found it, guys.
I found it, exactly. And it was the security guard over at Box, I think.
That told you.
That told me. I was like, man, there's a Stone Island. He goes, what, you don't know where it is? I goes, yeah. He goes, look, go to behind there. And then when I went there, that's the first time. And it was love at first sight, boy.
Of course,
eyes open wide, grails.
I know, man.
So, you know.
I saw a video of yours the other day, before we wrap up. I saw a video of yours the other day, and I can't even remember, but I hadn't seen the video before. I'm like, and it was like 7 years. And
wow,
like, oh
old school
God,
one, inside the outlet.
Yeah, no, just a pickup from the outlet.
Right.
And it's just like, even though I've watched your videos, there's so much content from years ago.
Yeah.
And so definitely check out Hox's channel.
Appreciate it.
I know you might think, he doesn't really do pickup videos that much anymore. There's so much stuff.
Old
check
stuff.
The videos that I'm still watching. So, definitely check the new stuff. Check the old stuff.
But also, you got your channel as well.
I was about to say, of course, check out Once We End Up Saying, a magazine dedicated to ish that I'm into. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
And mad love. And of course, shout out our boy Warren.
Big shout out to Warren.
Follow
Appreciate
him on
you for
Instagram.
taking your time to come down.
You know what I'm saying?
Big time collector.
Definitely.
So mad respect.
Yeah, mad love. And you see what it is. Jacket's fire always.
Whee!
Outfit is fire, just top to bottom.
Yeah.
Cool as hell. Yeah, man.
Guys, we're out of here, yeah?
Love.
Peace.